Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Bliss. I am in the kitchen making moves this morning. I've already been to the grocery store. There were a couple things that I forgot last minute. I needed some heavy whipping cream. I needed a little bit of a break this morning with all that cooking. I needed to get my zen on. So I decided to walk out in the backyard, enjoy this beautiful sunshine, and just take a look around at some of the things that I am very thankful for. And one of those things is my garden. So I'm just gonna walk through the backyard real quick. These leaves, y'all, we've had leaves blown maybe about 3 or 4 times. This is what we're dealing with. But it is such a beautiful sunshine this morning. Look at the sunrise there. Y'all see that? I am just grateful. Just very grateful. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I just needed to take a minute from all the cooking, a little bit of the stress of just trying to get things ready, and to come out and share with y'all some of the other things in my life that make me smile, such as my garden. So I've already been out here this morning. I've been doing so much cooking. These composting bins, y'all, are filled to the brim. I need to water to move things around so that the compost can compost. Probably won't be adding too much more to that. Maybe I need more compost bins. I don't know. Maybe I should just have a big compost pile. But I don't think the captain would like that. So I'm working with what I got here. But what I'm really excited about, y'all, I've been out here doing a few things in anticipation for the spring, and so I wanted to share with you guys. So take a look at this. I've been prepping this area for medicinal herbs. There's still a little bit of catnip there. Last year I planted a lot of things out here and nothing really took off. Maybe a little bit of mint and the catnip. I really want this area to be full with herbs that we can use in teas or poultices. I'm not sure. I research everything, so whatever I grow, we'll figure out what to do with it. I created this composting bin for leaves, just a little DIY makeshift. Don't know how it's gonna do, but as I told you, we have so many leaves back here, and we're getting ready to do our final blow real soon here. But I wanted to make good use of what nature has given me. And I can probably use these leaves for seed starting and things like that once they compost down. And that may take a while, but right now I'm just pushing it down and adding to it so that I could have a nice little bounty of leaf mold compost or whatever it is when it's all done. So another thing that I've added to the garden is a work table. So this was up on my deck, and so I drug it down here next to the garden area so that it's more convenient to use. The only thing is when Benji gets out here with me, it's another way for him to escape. So I gotta figure that one out. Just a little pitcher, water pitcher that I made on Mother's Day. My girls all took me out to design pottery on Mother's Day a few years back. And so I made this water pitcher. It's just been sitting in the house. And so I decided to bring it out and make it part of the garden. Plus I like the colors. Now the funny thing is, up in this tree are squirrels. Actually, we have squirrels all around the backyard. You can look out here at any time and you might see 8 squirrels running around in the yard. So there's something up in this tree that falls, and they fall hard. I don't know if they're acorns, some kind of little chestnuts. Maybe I could pick one up here. I don't see one right now, but they fall and they hit this table hard. So I think I might have to have a hard hat on when I stand over there, just in case something falls out the tree. So this area here is my greenhouse area. Yeah, they're just the little inexpensive greenhouses, and we'll figure out how to get the best use out of them. This frame one here I've had several years, and I didn't know how to utilize it as a new gardener, and the tent around it got damaged. So I got rid of the tent, the green tent, but I like the frame. I like the racks, and I can use it as a little storage area. Something I've seen gardeners talk about on the videos are how to grow plants over the winter outside. But I'm trying this method here. So here we go. This method of using jugs to germinate seedlings, and they can stay in these jugs until the spring. I'm just starting with a little cabbage in one. I think I have spinach in the other. I didn't properly label, but it's just an experiment. We don't drink a lot of milk, and I don't purchase things in those types of jugs a lot, so it's taking me a minute to collect the jugs. We're giving it a try. Here's my little welcome sign. I have fertilized my roses. I've got about 3 down this row, and they're still blooming. Inside the greenhouse, I've got some parsley, just some things. Cilantro and some parsley. I don't know. Rosemary looks like it's had it, but I understand that rosemary is a perennial, so maybe I can do something else with it or save it. I'm going to try to do some of that winter growing in these pots here. Just some little things I found in the house. I'll drill some holes in them and we'll see. This is a strawberry plant. I'm not sure I'm going to leave it in there. I'm probably going to pull it out. But for now, that's where it is. Actually, this stuff is just kind of anchoring this thing to the ground until I can get out here and make better modifications to it. But I have planned everything out, and so I know where all my plants are going to go. I purchased some of these planter stands. They're low to the ground. But as we move down, I'm going to show you I bought some cement blocks to give them a little bit more height. I have 2 of these so far. So I'm probably going to have lettuces in there. I'll probably have some collard greens, a few planted in this area. I intend for this to be the tomato growing area. I've already planted some garlic and some onion in some of these areas. This is going to be the pepper area. I'm going to get some pepper plants here. I think last night I put some more garlic in this area. I do have a master plan, so even though I haven't labeled some of these things, I will remember what they are. That little rose plant there, I just walk right by it. And here's another one. Probably going to put some real nice flowers in there. I might as well benefit from the things that draw pollinators to the garden, so we're going to put something really nice and pretty in there to look at. Here is another trellis. I built it lower. I would like to have the cucumbers grow around this trellis. And in the middle, I've got plans for what can be planted down there. Now here we go, you guys. Here is another one of those 5-level planters that I showed you at the start of the garden. This is at the end of the garden on this side. And I just bought these little cement blocks and I painted them black. And it just gives it a little bit more height. And so this area will probably have mustard greens is what I envision. But this whole side here is already planned out, and I can just tell that when everything grows in, it will look fabulous and it will be bountiful. God tells me that. Look at that beautiful sunshine. So let's move to the other side of the garden. So I brought this bench down off the deck because, as I might have touched on earlier, we're going to redo the deck. So there were things there that will probably not fit. when we get around to it. This area is filled with bulb flowers. So those will all come up and it will be beautiful to sit back here. I may put some cement pavers, just a few, leading up to the bench so that you have a clear path to sit down. I envision lights, planter pots, flowers. I just see that it's going to be very beautiful when I can bring it all together. In this area is the original garden, and this area will probably be zucchinis. I invested in grow bags this year, y'all. They're only 10 gallon, but we'll start out small until I figure it all out and how it works. As you see, I've got some blue pots in the back there. They already have spinach. I think one has kohlrabi in it, some radishes and things like that I'm just trying to keep growing over the winter. So that's fun. Keeps me out here. There's nothing in the grow bags right now. I put a little bit of dirt in there just to hold them down from the wind. But we'll figure out what goes into those. I do still have this space here. I've got leaves kind of being held down with the chicken wire so it doesn't blow away. Hopefully that'll bring some good nutrition to the yard. I also added some of my old compost from last year and filled in this area as well. So I'm hoping that it will be very fruitful, bountiful with this new healthy soil underneath all that. In the back there, those wooden planters on the right side is garlic. And on the left side, there are onions. I've got some onions in those black planters. This celery here and that one over there was from last season, but it's still flourishing, so I'm leaving it there. So on this side over here, welcome to Fort Ruth. This is a funny story behind this. When my youngest daughter was born, we had a swing set built in the backyard, and that sign was on it. So that's the only thing that's left from that swing set, all the way from Southern California. Just to finish up this area, I plan on having in here eggplants, what else? Eggplants, okra, a few other things I'll plant in the ground. Let's see, I've got some oregano down there that I transplanted out of some pots. It's hanging in there. And this planter bed I also dragged down off of the deck. And in the last 2 years since I've had it, I've grown tomatoes and carrots and radishes in it. So right now I've got some onions that seem to be picking up back there. You see those little baby sprigs? Look at them. Hey, you guys. And of course the radishes don't play. They don't play. They just come on through. And then right over here, I see some carrots are coming up. So that's it, y'all. I just wanted to pop in for a minute, say hello. Here, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Bliss. We also camp. That's really how we started the channel, as RV campers. But because the channel is This is Bliss, we're adding in things that we enjoy doing. And let me tell you, there's a lot more things to come. But I wanted to tell you that we're going camping. So I'm going to get in here and finish all this cooking up. We're going to enjoy the family today. And then I think we're going to have one final camping trip to show you before we put Miss Bliss up. All right, please stick around. I look forward to seeing you again. Let me get this banana pudding in the refrigerator, y'all.
I need another plate, Mom.
Okay.
Deron, I need another plate.